welcome, ladies and gentlemen of League Zero, to the expert division matches here. Today we have a game against the L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N and Noot. I'm Akimbo, joined by my co-caster Abraxas. I don't know too much about either of these teams, but I do know specific players. I know Pooter and Eok from L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N. I know that's a pretty good tank duo. I heard Eok did pretty well last week specifically. As far as Noot goes, I do know Flawless. He's a fairly good main tank player from last I remember. And I've heard of Adbon before, but I don't exactly know his play. So this is kind of it's a newer division to me as well. But I feel like it'll be fun to watch. I know that these two teams are decent, at least L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N. Noot is said to be pretty good. So from what I know, Noot is favored in this matchup. So we'll see how all that goes. Why is Toasty here? Is Toasty on L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N?
Is he?
Oh yeah, he is, isn't he? I forget about that. I do know Toasty, but I'm assuming he's benched because Eok's on the team. Eok, EOC. I'm probably going to say EOC unless I'm told to do otherwise.
Trying to hop into the first. I literally know nothing about expert, if I'm being honest. I know L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N are kind of sleepers, but they've kind of shown up. And Noot are down like 2 of their core. So this game could really go either way. I still think Noot will edge it out, but who knows, man? I'm always up for a surprise. You know what I'm saying? Except for a good game.
For sure. One thing is that Term, who is on Noot, is on his alt account. I'm not even gonna say it because I'm not good enough at pronouncing things. Jihyun Fan.
I think that's like a K-pop reference.
I think so as well. It probably is, but I'm most likely just gonna be referring to them as Term. Even though I don't think I don't know.
They have 1 hour and 24 minutes to win this. Term be on alt. Let's see why.
Yeah, I mean, if Term is already on a team, I don't see too much of an issue with it. Who knows? I think we're gonna be
not even a comp. It's not even a comped account. Like it's not even comp eligible. So there's no way he could be above or anything.
Yeah. So as we're rolling out here, I'm assuming this is not going to be stuck with, but Noot's pulling out the hog ball as there's already pauses being called. So the hog ball is being pulled out. There's 4 seconds left, so I'm hoping that they switch a little quick. Flawless has disconnected or is restarting or something.
I think. He's restarting his game.
Okay. L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N on the other side is running the standard Shadow Dive meta comp that a lot of teams are running in basically every division other than Novice. So basic stuff coming out from them. I want to see hog ball, but I do not see why they would do it.
Yeah, I was curious to see if Noot actually were gonna do it or run hog and ball. We're gonna have to wait a little bit. Flawless isn't here, but I don't know. I think hog and ball is really good. I've been slapped by it a few too many times in high elo. I think it's just better in high elo because people generally get the most value out of hog and ball.
Yeah, I feel like the main core of hog and ball is just individual play, not as much team play. And maybe that's the move that they're going for, because you said that they're missing a couple of their players, or that's what is being said. So like maybe that core is important to like the teamwork side of the team. So they're just going with individual skill and trying to ride on that. And I don't see it as a necessarily bad strat, but we'll have to see if Noot can really make that work out. So it does look like they're running out on it.
Yeah, another interesting thing is Noot's comp is like totally self-sufficient besides Pharah. So I really think that's going to favor them, that they all just can pop off and do their own thing without really worrying team cohesion compared to L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N Shadow Dive.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot of target focus and coordination in general from L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N to be able to pick this apart, especially because you're really able to play it split here with this Fog and Ball type. It looks like L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N is approaching with just going completely around the map. Going through the side of the enemy spawn and finally going through Lighthouse. It looks like an engagement is going to happen soon. Hooter diving alone onto Flawless. EOC used his boosters, is going to get booped off. Target acquired also going down, and that's a very early fight loss, but it looks like Noot is going to take this first capture.
Yeah, that was... I can't really talk about like, oh, Noot played insanely good with the team play. I just Noot's individual, and I mean Adbon is already coming up on his first Pulse Bomb. Flawless already has mines. He already has mines. Jesus Christ, he's putting in work.
He got that boop kill onto EOC. Target acquired, getting an early pick onto Adbon. A nice shot from him. And it looks like that's a door open for L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N to try to get an engagement going. Flawless uses the mines to basically protect his team, it seems. And it sort of does its job correctly as it gives enough time for Daniel to farm up a Coalescence. It's not going to be able to keep up X-Runner though, and he's going to go down. EOC though dead on L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N, so it's a fairly even fight right now as Adbon coming back from spawn, going in for the kills. Flawless gets booped off the map, but Daniel, it's just constantly being equalized, and it's eventually going to go into the favor of Noot here, and that's exactly what it's doing as they take this next fight 50% to the point here.
Once again, Noot's individual skill just shines through. The huge barrage coming from turn really helped turn the fight, especially after L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N had already committed beat. L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N were really trying to win that fight, and turn just hit them with that barrage, and that sealed their fate. So I think L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N are investing resources into fights they can't necessarily win. Or I don't really think that's a fight L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N couldn't win. I just think that Noot are good.
Yeah, and you're watching how this is going right now, and it's like L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N is playing very split for their comp. It seems to be working sort of well in this fight as they get two early picks. Geo though is gonna res Daniel, so there was an attempt to keep this fight alive, but it was very quickly won here by L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N. But like they're playing very split. They got lucky to get those first two picks there. And I feel like they're playing this style that is too reliant on just getting early picks, and that could be an issue and definitely abused with this hog ball comp.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just did color and shouting at the same time, so sorry, I kind of took your job there.
I mean,
it does look like Noot is going to switch over to the mostly standard meta, but they are going to go Tracer instead of Reaper. So that's
I'm curious to see if they're gonna actually dive, or if they're gonna play the shadow dive and just sort of brawl and just go down some waves.
Oh, we're gonna see the EMP bomb coming out from L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N. It's gonna be able to take down Term. Both supports going down as well as the Sombra, and it's just very quickly won. That was a good fight, but it took a lot of ultimates. That's the main thing.
Yeah, for sure. Watching this back, what I'm talking about. I feel like Target Acquired's Widow is putting a lot of pressure on L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N. And I think just L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N are running like the shadow dive, but they're running it with the Tracer. But they're still trying to almost go in with a brawl. And there you go. Target Acquired gets another pick. He's just gonna be able to run free.
I feel like
he has sights. Okay, he's gonna pop it. Yeah, he's just gonna get 3 shots off of them.
Yeah, I feel like this is what L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N needed, just to set up to be able to let Target Acquired get this value on the Widowmaker. We see them both Coalescences coming out. Geode having to pull out the Reddit Lucio, taking out Target Acquired. That's a huge pick here. A lot of pressure now relieved from the tanks of Noot. We see the beat coming out from Ben to try to keep this fight alive. And it's just kind of a scramble on the point right now. No one's really dying. Geode gets hacked up. Hooter Scooter using the Primal Rage, just trying to keep this fight alive. Maybe stalling out time for Target Acquired to come back, and he will on the Soldier. Hooter Scooter knocking them all into his LOS. Juru getting Flawless, but now Blue Toxin and Hooter are both down. It's a very even fight, and now we see the EMP bomb coming out. And the bomb's not going to kill anyone, but the EMP itself is going to make Geode unable to wall ride and get himself back up. There's multiple kills exchanging on both sides, but it looks like L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N is going to actually take this fight here.
L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N almost pulling it back. I'm not going to call it too soon. There's still a chance. Geode runs back to point.
This is sloppy.
It's just L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N.
The-
Noot looks so uncomfortable on that last comp, on that almost dive, on that dive. They just look so comfortable, and Flawless popped that primal and literally did nothing but just feed ult charge. I just don't think they looked as comfortable on the dive. They looked almost uncoordinated in a sense, compared. And Flawless was making a swap to Rhine.
Yeah, and
And
I feel like it might have been like the sort of assumption that I made at first. Like maybe the players that they're missing, if they are missing players, is like it's very important to like the core synergy of this team or something like that. And it just kind of like puts them in a bad spot. Flawless, I do know his Reinhardt is quite goated, so I think this might favor them a little bit more here, the ability to play Ryan at least. But L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N is electing to stick with this dive, but with a soldier here.
yeah, this was running novice today, and it stomped, which I mean isn't really saying a whole lot, but I feel like Soldier gives a lot of great utility. And he really helps with this comp. I mean, he's not as good as the Sombra pick, but he's still pretty good.
I feel like Soldier has a lot more of an opportunity to pump out damage, so if you can equalize that with like the utility of Sombra, you can definitely make it work. Term falling early, showing, you know, I guess it's just a comp difference, right? A very quick fight win, they captured the point while that was all happening, so now it's just pushing out for staggers.
Yep.
I'm not too sure how Term died there, but he was obviously caught out in somewhere, like he didn't get the healing that was needed, so that was just very fast.
Yeah, but I want to go back. I really like this Soldier pick. I think it's a lot of really good damage, especially against that. Since they were running a Rhine shield, most of their comp just either melt Rhine shield and just walk right through them.
Alright, we see both coalescences coming out here, as well as the bomb from EOC. Everyone on Noot's going to be barely able to hide around the corner there. Just kind of packed in, not 6 feet apart. Geode getting Drew as well as Ben Geode getting all the kills here for Noot, trying to sustain this fight and capture this point right now. EOC getting Term as well as Pooter Scooter winning the Winston duel. It's back and forth. Geode just doing everything for them right now. It looks like Noot is with the man advantage currently. Juru is coming back on the Reaper as well as the Lucio coming back. There's a chance here for L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N to take this back. We see the EMP as well as the bomb used from Noot, but no value really comes out of either of them. Now X-Runner gets DMX. Term does win the Reaper duel. It's very far back and forth right now. Finally, the beat is used to it seems, seal the fight up. There's just so much percentage being accumulated from this stall. It's a one fight, or it looks like a one fight here for Noot, but they have to be basically perfect from now on.
Geode had to kill almost all of L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N, but Noot got the point. It only costed them beat and a few other ults. Honestly, that was really not clean. Geode, like I said, just clutching up there and getting the picks. He had the DPS. The Reddit Lucio when they needed him most.
Yeah, Noot's playing incredibly sloppy, and it's obvious that that L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N is trying their best to capitalize on that. We see the coalescence from Daniel to take out the visor that Target Acquire used. And I guess that's a one fight there for Noot. I mean, that was a very early pick.
Not a lot to say there.
Yeah. What I will say is that the ult economy is very quickly going right back into L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N's favor.
Oh yeah, for sure. Looking at it, they're coming up on quite. They have 3 in the tank. They're coming up on Diva Bomb, and they're probably gonna have beat here soon, compared to Noot's EMP, Reaper ult, and beat.
There's a lot of ultimates that can be used here. We see the coalescence, the EMP. Like I just said, a lot of ultimates are being used this fight. The Q button was pressed multiple times, but it looks like Noot, amidst the chaos, is just gonna kill everyone.
I felt like I was watching Goats there. Everybody was just pressing Q, hoping to get something done.
Yeah, that's kind of an issue though. Like, L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N used a lot of ultimates there for really nothing. And now it's last fight territory too. There's definitely a chance for Noot to hold this.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, Noot are definitely gonna have this coalescence up soon, compared to L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N's beat. But L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N also has his bomb, so maybe they're hoping to get a kill or two with it.
Now we see the bomb coming out early here, as well as the beat to engage. They're just trying to make this quick and make it easy. Ben getting the initial pick here onto Flawless, which is a great start. That main tank being down. Daniel falling incredibly low, but so is EOC. He's going to get team-maxed. But I think that's looking like the only casualty to come out of this for L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N, and it looks like Adbon uses the EMP, but no one's alive to follow up on it. And there's still a chance for Noot to recontest, but for now, the point is given to L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N.
Yeah, that EMP just kind of sealed it. Or not EMP, sorry, my brain is short-circuiting. But I think, okay, yeah, well, I can't even have analysis because we're already in another team fight.
Yeah, Ben winning the Lucio duel pretty quickly, and it's a C9 on top of it. Oh, that was odd, but L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N takes the map victory. That was a messy map, honestly. I don't really know how much of that went down.
Surrender to my will.
It really isn't much like analysis. Like, most of these fights were just chaotic, and then somehow one fight, ended by someone getting a lot of kills with an ultimate, a Lucio killing 3, something like that. It's definitely an odd map. This series, I don't know. Both teams don't look too coordinated, and I'm not too sure why. I don't know. Did L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N like make pickups recently to like change their team?
I don't know, man. But we're going into Assault next, which will be interesting to see. And there's a little score update for anybody interested. Z9 3-0'd. Easy clap.
What? Was it a forfeit, I'm assuming?
I don't think so. I think it was streamed. If it was forfeited, then...
What? I'm very confused.
Maybe...
How, bro?
Z9 maybe just pulled up. They just...
Maybe they're just better. That's more confusing than this game, honestly. The fact that happened so quickly. But okay. I mean, maybe that's just me.
I don't think it happened quickly. I think just every other match has been delayed. It feels
that is true, but like it's still only been an hour since like expert matches would have started normally. That's crazy. So I'm looking at like expert announcements and stuff, and for the most part, out of both of these teams, it's just the L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N like signing a bench player and like releasing a bunch of other people. Huh.
Stopping, I guess.
Okay, so Hanamura is the next map. 2CP, not the most enjoyed mode by a lot of people in this community. But Hanamura is one of the favorited maps out of this generally poor mode. And I don't know who picked it. It was Noot who picked, yep. And there was no side switch or anything. Okay, so mostly just stayed the same other than the map.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what both teams roll out with here. I'm probably expecting Shadow Dive coming out from both. But who knows? One of these teams might, swap it up for us.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Shadow Dive because it's definitely the most prominent comp. Just in general in the meta, but also on Hanamura specifically.
I feel like L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N are coming out here with the Tor. I feel like we need to come up with a new name for that comp now. Because it's not necessarily Shadow Dive anymore. Because they have the Torb and the Soldier.
Can't really call this dive either, because neither the DPS are really dive heroes.
Well, Shadow Dive isn't really dive to begin with. It's sort of like a brawl.
Yeah.
I think it just gets the dive name because of the Winston Devo, which I mean makes sense, but you're not really diving when you play Shadow Dive. Or at least, I hope not. I hope I haven't been telling other people. I hope I'm not
wrong.
Yeah. They got me worried as a coach, and I'm like, wait, maybe we should have been diving.
It really just depends on the playstyle of the team. We do see Noot going out with this standard Shadow Dive comp. Target acquired is up here on this, very tall high ground. It's going to take resources to get up to them, but it looks like Noot might be willing to commit those resources. They're able to barely get a rotation off, but it looks like L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N wants to basically just cut them off here and not let them get much else done. As, you know, just sort of a stalemate here. Rotations go over to the point for both teams, and here is where the fight begins. Immediately target acquired. He's still up on that high ground, so he gets that free pick onto Daniel. And that's a really early fight when that main support going down is huge, right? But Flawless does get target acquired here, so if there's a possibility for them to regroup quickly, something can get done out of that. Geode is incredibly low, but he's not going to go down, so he's going to be able to get out quickly.
Yeah, for target acquired, just sat on that high ground and got in one pick. Then he essentially got another one. Eonk just kind of cleaned it up. And by that point, Noot had to turn around and invest resources in a lost fight just to either push him off or get him down. And obviously that got them nowhere.
Yeah, but the biggest thing about him dying is the fact that he's not set up, and that's obviously showing here. The EMP getting a ton of ultimates being used here from those sides. The Molten Core, specifically from Juru, you know, one of your teammates are already dead. I'm not too sure why you commit that. It looks like they're gonna maybe try to re-engage here after a couple of ticks are given, but it's not looking too good as it's a 5v6. The bomb from Eonk gets messed up with a boop or something. I'm not 100% sure, but that's not gonna get too much value. A ton of ultimates being used. Target acquired. X-Runner using the bomb. Primal Rages. Everything is just going everywhere. But it looks like Noot is cleaning up the kills that they need to, and they're going to be able to capture this first point.
L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N committed 2 ults there in an attempt to recontest. Eonk got his bomb. I don't understand what happened. I think it might have gotten booped or something, but it got scuffed, and they committed target acquired visor, and he just shot down quick, so they have no ults coming in this fight, really. And
Target acquired did switch over to the Widowmaker, so I'm assuming he just kind of used that because he expected to do so. He's already up on the high ground, but he gets redded down by Geode, as always. Term getting 2 at the Blossom as well. There's a shot for a serious snowball here and a huge time bank. We see the EMP as well is going to hit both tanks, both support ults too. They are hard committing to this fight. They know that they can win this, and it's looking like they'll be able to. X-Runner being able to remake. Nothing really can be used by L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N here to get anything done. Juru gets hacked. He uses the Molten Core, but not much can get done with it. His turret manages to get Geode, as well as Advan dying to his Molten Core. So there's maybe a chance for a stall here as Ben trying his best to prevent them from getting much progress. EOC is the next to touch the point, and he's going to be able to get a decent amount done. Turn switches over to the Doomfist here so that he could have gotten to the point quicker. The bomb used by X-Runner not going to be able to get anything. Juro is on the Bastion now for this stall. He's going to be able to get Term early, which is huge. Target acquired as well. Sticking on this Widow, getting a nice headshot onto Advan. It is all over the place, but it's looking more and more winnable for L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N. As I say that though, 2 picks onto each counterpart between the Moira and the Winston. X-Runner as well getting Ben. It's hard to say who's winning this, but it looks like L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N or Noot is trying their damn hardest to get this done. There's still so much stalling here though for L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N. So I mean, there's a shot for them to maybe get something turned around. We see the beat now from Ben too. There's just so much sustain here. They need to get these targets down so that they can capture the point. Target acquired is now on the Reaper to stall out this point. He's not going to get too much done. It instantly goes down. EOC is back though, and so is the Tracer and the Moira. People are not dying quick enough, and this stall is just going to keep going for a while if this keeps up. EOC now uses the mines. A nice bomb though from X-Runner. It seems to be an attempt to clear him out, and it'll work. And finally, Noot is going to capture the second point.
L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N stalled till the wheels came off. Like, actually, that was crazy. And
I'm gonna need some water after that one.
yeah, and I mean, Noot literally just they cleaned up a lot of points. It looked like it might swing in the favor of L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N, and then Noot were just like, okay, we'll just get 2 picks, or we'll kill this person. So I mean, Noot did a really good job there of cleaning up when they needed to, and I mean, but that stall from L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N, how long do you think that was?
The fight started at around 4:30, like on the time.
That means they almost stalled for 2 whole minutes, which is crazy, by the way.
That's it felt like it, trust me. It felt longer as somebody who has to talk over it the entire time.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
But it really came down to both teams just not focusing targets quick enough. honestly. I don't really know how else to put it. Every time that really either team saw it as winnable, it's just they didn't kill the right targets to win it or win it quickly, right? And that's why it took so long for it to capture, because they kept going back and forth like that. But at the end of the day, Noot has still a pretty good time bank of 245. Like, that's definitely respectable. You can't, like, you can still, like, force a draw or something like that, or in a lot of situations you'll have the time bank advantage here, so that's definitely an up for them.
Yeah, Noot are simply built different, as they're on the Torb for the defense.
Hey, you know, I got mad respect for it, of course. Torb ran as well last time. It seems like it's a fairly popular pick here, which I'm very surprised to see. It's not a bad idea though. We can shut down a Sombra pretty well, as well as a Winston, of course. Why not? You know, take him out. Pooter kind of went in alone. He didn't have the sustain that he needed. And I can't really say that was a fight, but I guess it was first fight one for Noot.
I just want Torb to become meta in Shadow Dive so we can call it like Shadow Midget or something. Midget dive. Yeah.
Alright, we see the Coalescence coming out here from Blue Toxic. Gonna get an early pick on the Geode. Now we see the Coalescence, but it's canceled by the EMP from target acquired. That was huge and very quickly corrupting the defense here of Noot. L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N not looking too bad going in here to second point, especially ult-wise.
Yeah, both of these teams will be coming up on many ults. L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N are coming up on Prime, both their tank ults, Reaper ult, and they'll be coming in with Beat. I think both teams have stuff. One has stuff to snowball, and the other hopefully uses their ults to prevent the snowball. We will really see what happens.
Yeah, this could be a very particle-intensive fight, sort of like that one fight on Ilios Lighthouse. But we'll see. It is up to the players to decide that. We see the Molten Core very quickly coming out here from Term. Advon as well winning the Sombra duel. It looks like that's just going to shut it down completely. And that's not too bad if you're L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N, right? Because you basically just pulled an ultimate out of them for free. The only cost is the time bank, really. I think Abraxas might be AFK. I'm pretty sure I heard the sound of a mic muting, so I'll just continue on with this. We see the engagement coming in. The EMP bomb, though, to retaliate it is going to get Juru, Producer as well, going down a little bit before the explosion. It's not looking too good here for L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N, and obviously it isn't, as they lose the fight. EOC is getting staggered as well. Oh, life of a diva player. Yeah, Abraxas.
Hey, I'll join
It's
you.
AFK.
You know, this has been a really weird match. I don't know what to tell you about it. It's just
Yeah, it's been interesting in many ways.
there was a kind of weird attack. They got nothing done. There's really not many ults used either. Either side.
Yeah, but I mean, players died really quickly. You know, there
True.
wasn't much of an opportunity for it. Basically, Noot just ulted first. But we see the engagement come back in. Advon gets hacked early, so immediately deleted from the game. Coalescence as well coming out here from Blue Tox, and it's looking good here for L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N to start out with an explosive beginning to this fight. And X-Runner trying his best to stall at the point. He's going to get hacked up. There's a Coalescence as well to hopefully keep the team alive. Drew uses the Death Blossom. He's going to get X-Runner. Multiple ultimates being used here. Target acquired uses the EMP, but it's going to get negated by the beat. The bomb as well to zone people off almost secures a tick here for L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N, and that should be their main first priority here. And it's not looking too bad for them to be able to take this, as Pooter Scooter using that Primal Rage, just trying to knock people off. And it seems to be working. Advon coming back on the Doomfist is going to get Blue Tox, and that's a huge start for a potential recontest here. Flawless tried his best to, you know, get back. Abraxas is back as well. Hello, Abraxas, but it looks like
Thank you.
L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N is going to take this second point before the time bank of Noot.
I can mute again. Yay.
Very, I'm just going to assume it was a very nice attack from L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N. I really didn't watch it, but
Yeah, I mean, you're not entirely wrong. It took a couple of fights, a little bit of ult farming, but it was a lot of dry fights though. The fights that they lost initially, they didn't really commit anything, and it was more just pulling ultimates out of Noot. So that was, whether unintentionally or intentionally, kind of played perfectly. I thought you were muted again. Hi, you're
I
there.
can't really. I want to give analysis on like, oh yes, this was a very intense fight, but I didn't really see much of it. I'll just say L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N got it, which means they obviously used ults well and they did a lot of cleanup on point, especially when needed, and they controlled respawns. And now they have 28 more seconds than Noot, which
Yeah,
is
that's
very
enough for
nice.
like a fight or a recontest. Like 28 seconds could mean a lot here. Because of the lower time bank, Noot is going to be attacking first with the 2 CP changes. Both teams were over a minute or over 2 minutes, so it basically the timer goes down until one team hits 2 minutes, and that's where we're at right here. So Noot here with their 120 seconds, their 2 minutes of time. Flawless is on the Reinhardt. They're going for this Sim TP strat, and I'm all for it. I'm surprised to see this in Expert. Oh, the teleport's incredibly short, and Drew's going to get a free pick on the Geo to start things off, but it doesn't seem to matter to Noot. They're trying to take the point anyway, despite that lack of heals and that lack of speed and that lack of a lot of utility. Flawless is going to be able to get the Fire Strike here on the Blue Toxin, so there is still technically a healing advantage, but not much of a damage advantage because EOC took out turn. Flawless is incredibly low too. He's going to go down mostly because of a lack of healing. EOC is the next, but that's really all important that's happening. Never mind, Pooter Scooter's actually down too. They're down both tanks as well as that Moira. That's actually huge and potentially winnable here for Noot. Juru pushing up like a lot, and it's not going to be him going down. It's actually Ben. Juru finally going to get booped off, and in a very scrappy fight, Noot's going to take it.
That was really weird. It was really back and forth. Because at first I was like, L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N, you guys have to get on point. They got I mean, Noot basically got a free tick. And then it was looking like L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N were successfully gonna hold, and then they didn't. I mean, what is this game, man? This
Yeah,
game
that
like a
sums up
fever
this
dream.
whole series so far. It's definitely a weird vibe that you get from it. Multiple ultimates immediately used here to start things off. The EMP from Target acquired as well as the Torb ultimate. Drew getting shut down pretty quickly, but he got a lot of goop, a lot of lava on the ground. I'm trying to stay family friendly here as it looks like L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N taking this fight here a little bit of a chance to restabilize, but they have a lot of ultimates that they're about to be walking into.
I find it funny that Juru probably that was such a nasty like Torb goo or whatever you want to call it from Juru, and Pooter just booped them all out of it with his primal, and they escaped. It was.
They were all
They
like,
almost did. They almost did.
yeah, they all got pretty low on HP. That would have been cool to see it all over the kill feed, but Pooter Scooter got to ruin the fun, as always.
He cucked Juru. Oh wait. Oh, I don't know if that's. Oh.
It's whatever. It's whatever. One time thing, we see the Shattered Bomb coming out. No one's gonna die because of a great beat from Ben. DOC though was gonna get taken out because he did go fairly low because of the target acquired as well as Drew going down. It's not looking too good. Pooter Scooter trying his best to stay alive, maybe farm up a primal. He's just too far away from it and he's hacked up. Nothing much can come out of it. Ben's the last alive to stall it out. He's gonna go down as well. Target acquired is sticking on the Sombra. We see Juro switching over to the Bastion now. The Diva getting hacked up here, X-Runner. So that's really not a lot of protection from this Bastion. As he gets the Immortality Field as well, he's getting hard pocketed, but he's gonna get slammed down by the Doomfist, but not before he gets Flawless. So there's a shot for L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N to maybe take this fight over, but oh, the EMP, as well as multiple kills coming out. Oh, target acquired, it's the EMP, but he's not gonna be able to touch EOC at the bomb too. It could have been huge. Unfortunate. But it did pull them to overtime, so there's still a shot.
Just
Not
another
lucky.
one of those fights where you're like, okay, well maybe L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N can hold it, and then Noot just pulls out miracles, and that being Term's Meteor Strike. I really like that Juru is going to the Bastion just to attempt to melt them down as quickly as possible. But, like that's not something you really see a lot when you're trying to stall for time or clean up or defend a point. So I really like watching it because it's just funny. It's just funny to see him just set up right in front of them and melt them.
Yeah.
But you really have to give props to props to Noot for even winning that, because at many points it looked like L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N could have turned it around, and they just didn't. And now L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N on the attack. And honestly, this extra 28 seconds, it doesn't seem like a lot, but those 28 extra seconds could be them getting another regroup to go fight. I feel like it's going to take them a lot farther than you'd think it would.
Yeah, there's definitely potential for it to do so. I this game has just been so weird to me. Like I go into expert thinking it's gonna be like high quality, everything is like intense and cool, but this is just weird.
It's a
It's
fever
sloppy.
dream.
Yeah, it's a fever dream. Yeah, I think that's a good word to say it, honestly.
I'm gonna
Like
go
we
to bed
see,
tonight, and I'm gonna be like, did this game actually happen?
was I dreaming about it?
Yeah.
We see a swift rotation here coming out from L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N. It looks like they want to take this high ground with the Reinhardt here. He's not going to get too much done up there, of course, with his hammer. But there's an attempt for him. You know, he has that fire strike ability. They're obviously going to be engaging on the point at some point when they get all their cooldowns back, and that's what they're aiming to do right here. Immediately though, EOC getting DMAX, that's huge. X-Runner does get hacked, so he's effectively out of the fight. He's gonna get DMAX as well. That's huge. And it's an even fight so far. Juru is so far in that he's gonna get taken out. Advon getting hacked up. It looks like target acquired, trying his best to poke from the outside, but he's too low, so he has to get out. Scooter Scooter now going down because there's not much support for him with a D.Va gone. And the first fight won by Noot here. So that's actually a pretty good start. Now they basically really only have one more fight.
Yeah, when Pooter got hacked, he sort of just got melted. And now when you compare ults, I mean, it's honestly looking like next fight is either team's game. They're probably hoping that target acquired gets the early EMP, because if he doesn't, then, I mean, Advon's just getting EMP and they'll have beat. But as I say that, Flawless gets picked off early.
Yeah, that's a really big pick, but Juro was down as well. So there's a damage versus frontline sort of situation going on. Thing is, though, Term goes down too, so it's a man advantage here for L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N and definitely a winnable fight. Both DPS, though, down for L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N. A nice shatter from Pooter. Gonna really only get X-Runner, but it's gonna force him to D-Mech and bomb. Daniel as well going down to EOC. It's a sloppy fight, but winnable really for both sides. EOC getting D-Max, but now Flawless going down yet again. Juru with an incredible Blossom, we'll just say. Ben going down as well as EOC. It looks like Noot's actually pulling this back. And it's going to be tough for L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N to even get much of a fight again. You know, we said 28 seconds might mean a lot, and I mean, I guess it sort of does. It gives them another shot here to touch. But it's not going to be the best fight. It's going to be a 5v6 here. And there it is, the early EMP to basically shut everything down. We see the Coalescence as well as the bomb being used in an attempt to salvage this fight. And it might work. EOC's remake taking out Term. That's one of the worst ways to die to a D.Va. But it doesn't seem to matter. Juru and Ben going down. Flawless then too. It's so back and forth here. Some team just needs the target focus. Where's the damage? Blue Thompson and Pooters are going down. It looks like Noot's the one who decides to claim the target focus. And, that's heartbreaking. Noot is going to win the second map.
Noot
This is so weird.
Honestly, I did not expect it, but hey, it happened, and it was quite interesting to watch. I feel like Noot are really good at just kind of cycling ults. L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N, I want to say this. I don't know if this is. I'll say this. L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N look really good, and then they don't. It's very confusing at points, because I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm watching it. I'm like, man, L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N, they're gonna get this, and then they're like, wait, no, they're not.
They're not gonna get this. Yeah, I don't know. This is just so weird to me from both sides. I don't really know what to say.
Assault hybrid. Okay, just checking, make sure I got the map. Make sure I got the map type correct. You know, last week I did get it wrong. We played hybrid before we played something.
You know what? I'm gonna bust out the talkies. Hang on.
The talkies.
Give my mouth a bit of fuel.
Noot's are attacking first, so Noot. L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N. Yeah, talking about talkies, you know, spicy food. I'll tell you this. Today, I cooked popcorn, right?
Let's
I
go.
put some spicy seasoning on it. And I didn't really think about it at first. I just kind of threw it on there. I was like, man, this is going to be delicious. And when I opened the bag after shaking it up, I was like, because that spicy seasoning just mixed like with the steam, and it just rushed to my nostrils. So eating it for the rest of the time, I was just coughing when I was hosting the game earlier for novice, I was just like coughing the whole
Dying.
time. And then I did like those pieces of popcorn with like the crevices and like the seasoning like jam packed in the crevice. So I'd just be eating seasoning with, I'm having a brain fart. I'd be eating seasoning with like crunch. It was the worst.
Listen, it's
And
all about experimenting.
we're going into Kings Row already. Both teams are-ing very quick. Oh, never mind.
I like this. Kings Row, good map. I personally enjoy this map a lot, and so does a lot of the
my
community.
God. Wait, I'm kind of a dummy.
You are.
Okay, but that's an Abraxas moment.
Abraxas moment.
that is
Flux Cup owner moment.
That is an Abraxas moment. Abraxas moment. Yes. Okay. Now we will go in. That is that's an Abraxas moment if I've ever seen one.
Now entering King's Row. Initiating.
What do you think? You think we're going to see the standard Kings Row brawl? Or are we going to see Shadow Dive? I really don't want to see Shadow Dive. I want to see some.
I don't
Ryan
either.
Zarya.
I want to see some Ryan Zarya. I want to see some OG shit. All right. I know Flawless wants to lock Reinhardt here. I know he wants to. Do it. Come on. You got 3 seconds. Do it. Come on. I believe in you.
Do it.
What the? Okay. You know what? I didn't expect this, but I'm not
they're on attack.
complaining.
They're on attack. So he's probably going to swap
is
right
true.
before.
That is true. Oh,
I
no.
hope.
Hog ball.
Oh God,
okay.
no.
Hey, I'm not opposed to it.
Wait, what? I mean, L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N are running this Rhine Zarya with like, they're running Shadow Brawl. I'm just gonna call it Shadow Brawl because it's Rhine Zarya with typical Shadow Dive support.
It looks like both teams are gonna run this Shadow Brawl, and I love to see it. I see it a lot in advanced as well.
But Daniel's on the back. I don't know if he's gonna stick. Oh wait, Advon goes over to the Mei. Okay.
This is some weird stuff.
Mutiny are just probably playing to shut off Pooter Scooter from his team and just roll.
Yeah.
And those talkies good. You're munching, man.
They're very good, actually. All right. So we see the engagement coming in. A nice wall here to split the team up just a bit. It actually packs a lot of people into a corner, and Blue Toxin's gonna go down because of it. That's actually pretty funny. It was like barely nudged into the corner so that it couldn't get out. Very quickly, it looks like the point is going to be taken here for Noot. Flawless is already 75 to his shatter.
That wall from Advon was crazy good, and Flawless literally just pulled the Rhine strat of just press W key, and Advon kills target acquired. I have no clue where they were at when that just happened, but it happened.
I think it was behind. Like
Target acquired goes over to the Widow, though.
I like it, honestly, especially on the streets phase. There's a lot of long sightlines, so it can very easily be abused here. Juru is still in the back line, and it doesn't seem that Noot wants to pay attention to that. We see both coalescences coming out. A shatter from Flawless, but everyone's going to get behind the corner before it hits. So there's still no real deaths right now. A nice wall here to split off the team, and that's going to get capitalized on. A Blizzard as well to help out here. Noot continuing to stroll through this second phase.
I really like the Mei on King's Row. Not only can you wall off players, singular players, especially in Ali's phase, but it's also really good because, as we saw Advon do there, he just walled them off, so they were forced to fight Noot. They couldn't fall back unless they turned around and destroyed the wall. They either fought Noot, or well, they just fed, and then he walled them off to get that Mei Blizzard off. So I really like the Mei pick on King's Row.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you there. We see the Graviton Surge now coming out here. Both grabs actually coming out, as well as both feats and both shatters. Let's just throw everything into this fight, shall we? Pooter Scooter is the first to go down, though, but Juru using the Blossom in the backline. Gonna get 2, so definitely looking like L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N's gonna be able to take this fight here, despite the attempts and the ultimates of Noot.
Yeah, L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N's DPS just really popping off when they really needed to. Juru with the Death Blossom and target acquired, just playing Widow. And you know how it is. Widow's such a strong hero if you can play her properly. Like, she can change the whole course of a game. Which is why I really like watching her getting played in Expert. It's like you can just kind of see how these guys play her at one of the highest levels.
Yeah.
This
I'll have to agree with you completely. We see Juru now in the back line, doing his best. He gets the bubble as well, but he's gonna have to Wraith out. Pooter Scooter does get split off, but he's not gonna get shot. Both Coalescence coming out at the exact same time. But Term is using the Death Blossom in the backline. There are more picks here on the side of Noot, and it looks like they're wanting to capitalize on that. A massive shatter, though, from Pooter to maybe turn this thing, to turn this fight around. EOC's in the backline. He needs to get dealt with. He's obviously not getting dealt with. The Blizzard to try to salvage this, but the picks are just too many. And L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N's not looking too bad here on this hold.
Yeah, L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N are looking clean on the defense. Target acquired showing how strong Widow is when Term popped his Death Blossom. Don't even need a stun. Just one headshot does it. One headshot shut down literally that whole thing. But Noot have... Oh, wait, what?
Huh?
Target acquired kills Adbon. He couldn't even leave spawn.
Oh.
He wasn't even allowed to have fun. Okay. Term's not allowed to have fun
You know
either.
what, Target? Do what you want. This is less fights I have to cast. Keep it up, man.
More time to eat Takis, you know?
Yeah, more time for my talkies. You think I can fit one in? I think I can.
Yeah,
fit
go
one
for
in.
it,
I'm
go
gonna
for
do
it. What kind of Takis? Because I know they have like 3 kinds, but like only the Fuego good ones are good, right?
Yeah, like the purple ones. Those are the only ones I like. Alright, so it looks like Noot's finally recovering from the PTSD that they just got from the shots that were fired by Target Acquired, but they're going right back into some brawls here as we see the both grabs coming out here actually. Daniel and Target Acquired both going down on their respective sides. A shatter from Flawless is only going to get Drew, but the beat to keep him alive is there, and Pooter Scooter winning that Reinhardt duel. MTD, you could say. And L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N isn't looking too bad here on this hold.
Oh, sorry about my dog. I don't know if you can hear him.
I could.
He is very annoying, but I love him all the same. Noot have both their support ults and they have their dragons. Dragons and allies is really good, but Juve also has that Death Blossom coming up. And Pooter has his Shatter. I'm curious, is Pooter gonna go for the preemptive Shatter? Or is he gonna wait? Okay, he's gonna play it wait. He's gonna play the long game. Oh, never mind. He just gets destroyed. I lied. There's no long game. It's just Doomfist. Oh, there's another.
Huh?
Oh, wait, you can. You color.
I'm confused.
I meant you can cast, man. I'm sorry. I was gonna say something, then I heard you talk, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna say it because he wants to cast.
It's alright, whatever. We see the Graviton Surge coming out here from EOC to keep this fight alive. Target Acquired gonna get a headshot right out of it. The Coalescence as well. L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N is holding this well, and they're basically playing it perfectly.
L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N are holding down the fort, but like I was gonna say before, I'm not gonna talk about it. Like I was gonna say, one thing that they did last fight, Noot, is Term punched Pooter as soon as Flawless went to Shatter. I don't know if that was coordinated. It definitely had to have been because it looked way too.
Perfect.
It looked, yeah, literally. But obviously, Flawless didn't get Pooter in it somehow. You know, Jeff is. We're not gonna question Jeff.
Don't
Okay,
question
see
the
if they
Lord.
do
Yeah,
it
we
again.
see
Drew
Drew.
just pops the preemptive Death Blossom.
It could have worked, but it didn't. It doesn't seem to matter though, because L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N is just built different, and they're gonna
Yeah, for
proceed
real.
to get so many kills off of it. Pooter Scooter getting the solo shatter onto Adbon, the final blow as well, and a really good hold here for L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N.
Yeah, L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N are, like you said, built different. What can you say? You're just
Right.
popping off.
Talkie time.
Switching sides.
The crunch.
Very nice talkies. L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N played that insanely well, by the way. At points, it was really looking like it was going to go through Noot's favor, but L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N just, I mean, they showed up. I feel like they used their ults really well. Wait, what did I say? What did I say, knock on wood? What did I say?
No, I just read what you said, that your mom was lecturing you.
Oh.
Because I have hide chat on, so I just see this like notification in the corner. I'm like, wait, what? Oh, lol.
That's quite funny.
L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N played that really well. That's probably been the most, how do I want to word this? That's probably been the most team play or team coordination I've seen this whole game, if I'm being really honest.
Yeah,
L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N
I have to agree with you. That's the most composed the team has looked throughout this series.
Yeah, for real.
30 seconds.
Which hurts to say.
Yeah.
But you know,
especially in an
all the
exhibition.
the League Zero diff is going on right now in Trial of Champions, so we can't really see players like Client pop off, which is really sad. You know, I wanted to see him in here. You know,
Hey,
League Zero
listen,
diff, League
they're out,
Zero
here,
diff.
they're out here experiencing very good things for the
When
league.
Gorilla Grip make it to contenders, we can just spam League Zero diff in every single game.
Yes, sir.
League chads.
Attackers in
Absolutely. All right, so we see basically the same thing coming out here for both sides, but the sides, or like the defense, offense, that kind of stuff, that's all swapped. Obviously, because this next round, there's not much progress that L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N needs to get, so let's see if they can obtain it.
Yeah, let's. Hopefully they'll obtain it.
You know, I like to hope so as well. Flawless getting hacked immediately, so a lot of spaces have instantly open for Poodle Scooter to push in. EOC, though, going down, so there's no bubbles or anything to help protect the team. Term goes in a little too far, gets Jiru, but is going to fall as a result. So, I mean, if you can regroup quickly, that can be useful, but, I mean, they're just touching spawn doors. They're making sure that Term can get back.
Oh, you know what? I just realized. I know L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N are playing so good. Eok and another member of their team have to leave at 10 o'clock in
Oh,
35 minutes. So L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N are just they're putting it into hyper speed. That's how well they're playing.
they gotta get shit done, but it's not.
But Term gets killed.
They're not going to be able to. Term is just getting these picks on the Doomfist, and they need to shut him down quickly, or I mean, they're not really going to be able to win this. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's twice now that Term has basically just decided, I'm going to kill someone, and then did it, and then won the fight because of it.
Doomfist is truly amazing to watch as a character. Just if played right, he has so much carry potential.
Yeah,
Unless you're
but I mean,
Chipsa.
there's always a second for everything, and another second, he dies again just before the next fight starts, and obviously immediately taken advantage of by L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N as just engagement happens. They appear to be the ones to be capturing the point. We see the meteor strike actually from Term. I wonder where this is going to go. It appears to not really do too much as L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N captures this first point here.
That pick off on Term on the Doomfist early really just opened up that fight for them. And
Okay.
I'll let you do your thing since they just got grabbed.
Yeah, I mean, a grab comes out, not much really comes out of it, but Flawless gets hacked up and taken out just after it. But Term, again, just deciding, I'm going to kill someone with a punch. And then he does it. I don't think it's going to save the fight this time because he, as well as his main tank, went down. But, I mean, you know, maybe some heroics can happen in this next fight. But for now, L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N is strolling through this street space. Almost 4 minutes here on the time bank. It's not looking too bad for them. The EMP comes out very early, but the beat to negate it. The shatter from Poodle Scooter to try to get something done. Both shatters, both beats coming out. Everything's coming out. Why not, right? But it looks like Noot is finally going to be able to stabilize. EOC does get an exit pick there onto Advon. So if they can regroup quickly, like I've said a couple of times so far, they can definitely get something done.
Is his name Eok or EOC?
I'm just kind of saying, I'm saying both, depending on the speed that I need while I'm shoutcasting.
That's the real analysis we need here. How do we pronounce some of these names?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. I'm gonna have to message him after this game, or maybe after this map.
Registry does see EOC, but like whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
We'll see. Juru getting two in the backline with the Death Blossom. Adbon trying to equate to that and is actually going to be able to. But the rest of the team of L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N is just getting too many kills to match. It's just X1 left. He's going to try to get out with his charge, and it looks like he'll be able to, which is nice considering that he also has his grab. There's going to be a chance at a recontest here. But L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N not looking too bad here.
For sure, for sure. L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N looked really well there, but Nuke are just going to come back in and contest, so it really didn't even matter their struggles, their trials and tribulations, it didn't matter.
Oh, a nice grab. Both grabs actually coming out here. Target acquired that was going to fall. He wasn't even in the grab. I'm not too sure where he was. But he goes down. Pooter as well. And oh, you kind of hate to see it because I feel like with that fight, the ult economy is going to start going in favor of Noot.
Yeah, Nuke are coming up on two really key ultimates for them, which is that beat and that Ryan Shatter. And looking at L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N's ult economy of just Pooter's Shatter, and I mean, they'll probably get Moira ult during the fight, and Ben will probably be coming up. But I think what's interesting to note is Term is just sitting on high ground, waiting. He's just waiting to shoot someone in the back line. Who's he going to go for this time? Okay. Yeah, see, he just does that. He just goes in the back line, gets a pick, fights over for it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he attempts to at least. Sometimes
then-
he doesn't always succeed as both
Yeah,
DPS
like then-
go after him on the left side. They're gonna take him out. That's actually huge. So much pressure taken off from L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N, and they're obviously feeling it right now. Flawless immediately going down, and it's a C9 if you want to call it that. I don't know if it's much of a C9, but it's close enough. L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N taking that too. They obviously want to end this series quickly so that they can do what they got to do in the future.
Plays of the game.
It's a C9 if you don't. C9 as long as you don't count having a defense. So
Yeah, I guess it's close enough.
wait, do you spell love? Map, we'll figure it out. L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F inside. New map. And
That calls for a talkie.
eat your talkie, you deserve it. Oh, okay. I don't have to change anything on their side. I'll be right back though. Like 30
All right.
seconds.
That's all good.
So I've never actually had a taki. Describe the taki. It's is this like spicy, right?
It's spicy, yeah. Not like too spicy. It's nothing extreme, but it's got kick.
It's got kick, got pizzazz.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, Knock? What are your opinions so far on this game?
On this game, I think Geode's cracked as all hell. So I aspire to be him now, and to feed as little as he do. Clients coming? Oh, is that their actual player?
Yeah, it is actually. Hold on. So
Ooh.
Noot's gonna get their starting off tank.
He's here.
Wait, this could turn things around.
Uh-oh. They're not gonna make their thing at 8.
No,
Oh,
no,
no.
this could actually turn things around because Clients is like a shot caller.
Oh. Okay.
And
Okay.
I mentioned earlier, you know, synergy.
In.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier, synergy communication issues. Client might be the solution.
Oh, he's an off tank.
Yeah, this could be disastrous for L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N, honestly. They need to take their momentum and run with it right now.
They gotta win too.
Yeah. I don't know what happened with Gorilla Grip or Gorilla Grip and like the Wheel of Health stuff. Maybe they lost, maybe Clients boomed. I don't know. But this could be pretty bad. This is a talkie moment.
You had one moment during the last map where oh my god, I'm so glad I was muted because I was screaming in my room.
What?
You had one moment. It was amazing. It was a great moment. Oh, yeah. What map are we
One
on?
talkie moment. Oh, Swift 16's here too. I don't know if he's gonna play.
I'll just set him as red spec. All right, so I go to use the bathroom, right? And I walk into my kitchen first because I'm like, okay, light is on. There's something sitting on the. This night feels like a fever dream, by the way. Like literally, I go into my kitchen. There's just a singular Coke on the kitchen table. So I'm already like, I'm like looking around. I'm waiting for like the walls to collapse. And I'm just in a black abyss. So I go in there. I go in there, and right in front of the fridge is my dog just chewing on a wad of paper towel. So I have to like rush over there, like I'm like I'm running back. I'm like throwing it in the trash can. Then I'm like, oh wait, I came out here to pee, so I gotta. Man, this night, there's 2 random cars in my driveway, like just
Yo,
lights on.
you need to go to bed, bro. you need to end this night. So, Swift 16 is back as well, but it doesn't look like he's going in.
I'm just waiting on Noot to pick a map.
Yeah, I am as well. I'm just trying to think of filler.
Yeah,
That's a
a lot of
talk
filler.
if you've ever heard him, if you've ever seen one.
I love the talkie moments, man. Keep them going. Keep them coming. They have one. You'd have 1 minute to pick. 1 minute. Well, they're coming up on one if they have 112.
Maybe
In
it says
other news,
1:30.
currently in the general 1VC of the League Zero Discord server, there is a Jackbox game going on. Yeah.
I'm gonna choose
Well, I'm gonna join.
Dorito. We can finally go into Dorado. Let's get it.
Can we stream the Jackbox game instead of this? I'll cast it.
Both for like fever dreams, man.
Traveling to Dorado.
And you're saying that word a lot.
It's the only thing I can describe this night. Honestly, it feels like I have this Mondays. I don't know if y'all know what that is.
I don't know.
It's
This
like
Monday?
it's like when it's Sunday night and like when it's Sunday night, it's like 9 p.m. You're like, damn, I did nothing all weekend,
Oh, yeah. That's
and
fun.
you're like dreading the Monday. Like I say that I don't get any time out of my weekend. Like I'm gonna go party. Like no, I have to host lobbies and do stuff. You know, my nights are consumed by League Zero. I mean,
And
there's
League
no other
Zero
no other way for it to be consumed.
Right, so now with Client back, I feel like Noot can be a whole new team, honestly. You know, I feel like the vocals might be there now.
Oh wait, what? Oh, I thought X Runner was still in. Yeah, man. That's Contenders Trials, Gorilla Grip Gaming Player Client.
Client
So-
overview. And I saw like one clip of it, like one clip of them making trials, and it was him shot calling. As they call for a pause, 5
Oh
seconds.
my god, man.
I think they're doing this to stall time, just to make him
Five.
mad.
ER. Wait, what?
Yeah, no, like that's 5 minutes of pause time. Right? Isn't that how that works?
The Geode said 1 sec, so I assume it's not that severe. But I got the timer going just in case. This truly has been an amazing game.
Yeah, it's truly incredible.
It has been perfect.
It's definitely been something else.
Knock on wood, I'm finna posture check you. Get posture checked.
I'm leaning back. I got great posture right now.
I'm just kind of chilling.
I don't have to stress about this job. This is easy.
I'm just eating my Takis.
I just get to
When
laugh
I-
at Akimbo's dumbass.
When I stream
Wow.
games, I don't know, like the first 2 maps, I'm like super into it. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get all these good angles. And then like the 3rd and 4th map, if they happen, I just sort of like start running out of steam.
When you stream novice and then expert, it's just it can get mind numbing. Especially I had 1 weekend where it went to map 5 twice, and it was just like I just want to die.
Man, switching between like good teams and expert, that's got to be crazy.
I mean, after map 1, I DM'd you. I was like, "Is this expert?" Just making sure. Just making sure, because that was. Dude, Bart could have beat him. I don't know. That's all I'm saying.
I'm always glad to see L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N are taking time. They're taking the time for me. Just kind of want to know when I can play, when we can get this. They have something to do.
Clyde and Daniel, okay.
They have
That's
to like
dope.
report their score.
Yes, I can confirm that Knock did in fact message me that. He says,
I did.
Are we sure this is expert? This is some yikes play happening.
It was bad, dude.
You know, I feel like you might get flamed. If people watch to this point, but you know, maybe that's just me.
Maybe
There are some
Talkie moment
bad
needs to become the new like you remember like
Yeah,
in
this is a talky moment.
at Overwatch League they'd be like, this is a cruncher moment or something. I forget what they did, and everyone was like, any crunchers in
Crunch time?
chat?
Crunch
Any
time.
talkie? And what do you call that? Talkiers? I don't know, man.
Crunch time
Any
sponsored by Taki.
League Zero officially sponsored by Talkie.
This
Get it.
isn't true.
Let's get it going, dude.
Listen, bro, if that did happen, I'd expect. I don't even need money. I just need a bag of talkies every week. That's it.
Just like DM dividing. Hey, I'll cast more games. Just give me Takis. Okay?
Honestly, I don't know if it's because of my skin tone, but I don't like talkies are too hot. Like,
Skin tone.
Just say that.
you like ever eat something? You're like, man, This is too spicy for my skin tone.
Yeah, you just say,
Y'all
yeah, I'm way
know?
too white. But like, I get that. But you can't just
The worst
say
part
that.
the worst part is my mom is Mexican, so my dad's genes just
You're a
overpowered.
disappointment.
I have no spice tolerance at all.
You're just a family disappointment. That's all.
Like they put sriracha on the eggs. I'm like, I'm over here like put me on a ventilator. They
So-
actually better hurry up. Like, not gonna lie. Wait, let me ask a question real quick.
This is great, bro. I get to like eat Takis.
This isn't even casting. We're a podcast at this point.
I'm even here. I usually just mute myself.
I'm fine with that, bro.
We're a
Should we make
podcast
great
where they can't hear one of the guys.
Dude, this would be a great podcast, dude. Talkie moments. We need to start that. We can make it like about each division. We'll just take over League Zero Countdown.
Yeah, countdown. Except it's actually good.
Countdown, but people casted the game, so they know what they're they know what they're talking about.
I was excited to cast this game too. I was like, man, I've worked my whole life to get to the point where I can analyze their gameplay, and now it's just like
And now it's just novice.
The guy who's supposed to be casting before is still streaming. He's still streaming the away screen.
I was supposed to have a different co-caster, and they are currently streaming Osu.
No. They're streaming out. The stream will be ending soon for like the last 2 hours, apparently.
Huh.
Yep.
That's weird.
Client's doing an interview.
all right, we're
right
just
now?
going in. We have to go in. Timer's up, man. Timer's up. Client better be. He's finna be playing this game while interviewing. Like, client, how are you feeling after your win tonight? And he's gonna be like, Diva 1. I mean,
The payload.
it's just the price you pay.
Yeah, I mean he shouldn't have won his game.
Yeah, for real. Client's gonna be calming in sign language or something. I don't know, bro. I
Be
don't.
typing in text chat. As you see, the dive coming in here from Flawless just to get a little bit of poke in. No real kills are expected, but they're gonna get taken. As EOC goes out of Mech Daniel though, is going to go down for the target acquired Widowmaker. So, I mean, I guess it's an even fight here. A lot of heals are gone, and a lot of damage is gone now too. Admon getting taken out as well. It's just kind of poke. Klein is currently AFK.
Yeah, he's AFK.
Oh, but he's back. He might have joined the VC now.
Oh my god.
Hey, can we confirm this? Hang on, let me check.
Client NPC.
Klein is in VC. Let's go. He's back. He is back. This is great.
Oh.
Who knows, man?
Drew.
Maybe Tournament of Champions uses TeamSpeak like Overwatch League.
Yeah, maybe.
Honestly, I think TeamSpeak is better than Discord. I'll just come out and say it. I'm tired of not admitting it.
Huh.
Back when like TeamSpeak was like when you used to use TeamSpeak for like your Minecraft clan or like your hardcore factions clan, TeamSpeak was goated. I don't care what anybody says.
Hey, I'm not gonna disagree with you. We see Drew using the Dragon Strike here. Gonna be able to take out Geo. EOC once again getting VMAC. He's actually gonna die this time, which is actually kind of important. Flawless though is gonna go down. I'm not even too sure where he was, but he's dead. And I don't know. L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N is still securing the picks despite this shot calling power that Client brings.
Is Client a shot caller?
I'm like 95% sure he is.
I'm just gonna watch Client play this whole game so I can figure out how to play Diva competently.
Nah, bro, you should watch that Akimbo guy. He's actually pretty good player.
Akimbo's built too different. I feel like I just can't replicate his plays. I don't like do anything he does.
You want some Akimbo comms? Alright, ready? Reaper. That's it. That's all Akimbo comms.
Listen, you guys. Okay, I've stopped doing that on Powerhouse because they actually shoot the Reaper. It's kind of crazy. But
I don't know how I
whatever.
feel about this Akimbo dude's name. It's Moofenstan. I don't know how I feel about that.
Alright, we see the EMP as well as the Coalescence coming out here from Noot. That's going to be able to secure them the fight. Finally, after a couple of ultimates, they only have 1:16 here on the clock. I don't remember how much time is added when the point is captured, but that's most likely going to happen here. So they're gonna get a bit of extra time in that time bank, as well as target acquired dying late. He's gonna get far spawn, so it's a 5v6 here if they want to take this fight here.
Looking at Noot's ult economy there, they have 3 ults and they're coming up on a 5th. And let's look at L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N. They have Nano Bomb, pretty much, and target acquired's Infrasight. You know, Infrasight's a very fight-winning ultimate, and the client's bomb gets 2.
Dude, okay, Flawless's Primal did so much there. Because, like, it didn't really let them drop down, instead he hit them down, and that still gave them, like, enough airtime for the bomb to hit. That was beautiful. I don't know if it was intentional, but it sure was beautiful.
If it happened, it was intentional. Just always
Yeah.
rule of thumb. Never, you know, like when you whiff a shatter or something, you didn't mean to hit it to begin with.
Alright, so, L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N's on Mercy Lucio. I have not seen this since, like, Dive 3 years ago, but... You know, they're on it. They're trying to they're pulling it back out. I guess Advon has this Death Blossom here. And that's really all that there is for Noot. Geode going down, so there's even less now for Noot. As Advon dying as well. These snipers, I feel like this is going to be a hell of a point to get through for Noot because of these snipers.
No one can hide from my
For sure, man. You were getting that pick on Geode early on. And he gets one on Term. The pick on Geode really just shut it down, and now that they get the pick on Term, they can't really push in without their Sombra. So I feel like they have to get up here and contest Juru quick. They're gonna have to do it, or that's Client's job. They're gonna have to do it, or he's just gonna get free reign. Just click whoever he wants, and he's got that Mercy Clock on him, which makes him even more deadly and difficult to kill. But I mean, Noot have a lot of ults. They're definitely going to be having Bomb and EMP soon, and they have this Reaper ult with those support ults compared to L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N's Primal, Dragons, and Mercy ult. So,
alright, so both support ults very quickly used here. Not really used to counter anything, which is the weird part. Drew using the Dragons to kind of like zone them. You can't really do much from that far of a range, so he tried his best. Term is going to get that final blow on the Scooter to start things out, which is huge. Flawless as well, taking out Drew. Ben getting his Red Lucio game going there to take out Flawless, but that's not going to be enough to win this, it seems, as Noot taking a second point.
yeah, Noot played that insanely clean, by the way. And in the
Yeah,
end,
that's
it
true.
didn't really matter.
They played it like split, but they all did their jobs properly, so it didn't really matter too much. Target acquired did get Geode, but now he's dead too, so it's a 5v5 fight to take here. Client does get hacked up, Scooter jumping in on the opportunity. Gonna use his Primal as well to keep himself alive for just a bit longer. He's falling low because of that Reaper, but now that Reaper is dead, the bomb from Client to basically just try to force them back. No kills come out of it. Now Flawless is the one in the enemy team's backline. He's gonna use the Primal as well. Just juggling Ben into the corner. He's gonna be able to take him out, as well as 2 others going down while that whole fiasco happens. And Noot is strolling right now through this 3rd point.
Yeah, Noot are making a comeback, man. Now that they got Client back on the comms. This is it. They're
Truly
making
is a
comeback.
client difference.
Yeah, I want to watch the interview with Client. It better, honestly, it better have been a good one, man.
I mean, it's kind of clear. As soon as he got back from the interview, Noot started doing this. As
yeah,
a C9 causes them to cap all 3.
score.
I don't really know what to say about that fight. It didn't really happen. There wasn't anything that forced them away, right? They just kind of like didn't touch.
Initiating
I don't think it's that they didn't touch. I just felt like they couldn't really. It honestly was just either one of them getting into touch, and it also didn't help that Noot were just kind of controlling the spawn doors really well.
You know what this is?
Talkie moment.
Hockey moment, yes sir.
Like, what size bag do you have? Like the small, like single serving bags,
Oh.
or on the big family size?
I had the Fiesta size.
That didn't answer my question that well, but
What do you mean?
is it just a family size bag?
It's big.
ready for battle.
Okay, so I assume Fiesta means family.
It's like
Or
a
not
gallon.
family, but like.
Party size. That's what Fiesta is.
Okay, yeah. So like a. Okay, yeah.
It's like
Oh,
the
wait,
size
it's called
of the
party
standard,
size,
like-
not family sized. Why did I don't know. Just.
Yeah, good shit. But it's basically the size of a Dorito bag, but Takis.
Okay, that makes sense.
Have you considered going to bed, Abraxas?
You see, that's a really funny thing you bring up because I literally I took a nap before these games because I was anticipating I was going to be exhausted. I'm wide awake. I just don't think I'm comprehending really anything that's going on tonight.
I can tell.
I'm just vibing, man. I'm just trying to have a good time while casting, and I'm having a pretty good one.
Stop the payload.
You know, so can't ask for much more.
All right, we see Noot's actually taking this close hold here in the building. I don't feel like this is a hold that can last too long, especially with EOC. Or wait, no. I'm mixing things up. EOC getting DMAC will help the longevity of this hold. And the element of surprise itself is enough to basically make this hold last at least one fight. It's not too difficult though for people to basically just farm up their ultimates for free. That's kind of the main issue here with this positioning. So I don't think that this will... Oh my... Oh. Hello?
Yeah, hello. I was... Hey, you're back, you're alive?
My ping went crazy there. Went up to like 1,000. But
Didn't I hit the whip and nene mid-game?
Yeah, it certainly did. But throughout that fiasco, it looks like L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N are securing the kills that they needed to.
Noot sitting in that room was like a really good idea, but Juru literally just went to the side and was just... I mean, his Helix rockets were doing work. Because if Client didn't eat them, then his Helix rockets were just going to destroy. And another thing that's interesting is that they're opting to put Ben on the Zenyatta. And so that gets in like a lot of like, if he discords like Flawless on the dive, Juru can just melt Flawless.
Yeah.
So the Zen pick is, I prefer it, honestly, over the Ana or the, Mercedes.
Yeah, I mean, especially in a situation like that, the Discord Orb, like, it hits a random target, boom, take him out. The main thing is though, like now that it's more open, it's a lot easier to dive. I mean, as I say that, he's one of the few people currently on L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N who haven't died. As I say that, he gets taken out, but that's just because the fight was already lost, right? So yeah, they're able to breach through that first hold, but now they have a choke to go through. So it's just kind of, you know, a series of unfortunate events.
For real. And another thing, okay, well, I preach the praises of the Zen Mercy, and then they swap over to Lucia Moira, which is what hurts. But target I'm getting that early game.
Okay. Yep, that happened. Ultimates used, they hit Q. Juru actually used the visor just before the EMP was used, but that's not going to get too much done, right? So...
Credit where credit is due. Noot didn't even really let them get a team fight off. They just preemptively popped their strongest combo. And now looking at their ult economy, I mean, they're coming up on they're nearly at 3 ults. I mean, just 30 more odd percentage. And they'll be coming up on 4 ults. And, you know, Geo's probably going to be getting this beat pretty soon. And they really have Daniel's Pulse. Yeah, Daniel's Pulse is just going to weather the storm for them, hopefully. I say that, and okay, I lied.
Yeah, the main thing there was just Flawless got evaporated. That was really good focus fire. Now Klein tacked up too. We can't use the bomb. So Remake, I don't know why he would anyway, but he definitely can't now. He gets taken out, so does Admon. It's just the Moira left on the point. I'm gonna stay alive for a little bit, not gonna be able to touch though, and L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N in a very similar sort of scenario to Noot in this last round.
Yeah,
like, they had a low time bank, like they still have a chance to like snowball this or something. I don't know.
L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N has got to be sweating. I mean, like 2 of their players have to go pretty soon, so you know they might be hitting into overdrive. They might be about to play the best games of Overwatch in their lives. But Noot looks so much more coordinated now that Client's back in. It's crazy how one player can really make such a big difference in team play. It's really amazing to see.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. And I mean, L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N, they're still playing well, but Noot just like seems to be getting shit done better now. And as I say that, Admon using the Death Blossom to help them secure this fight and give them a bit of a chance to stabilize here for this second point. EOC as well getting staggered. Oh, that's tragic. That's just BM. You know that they have to go. Come on, man. Oh.
I'm here. I'm answering. I got a question. How do you tell if eggs are still good? You know, I had to answer that question for them.
Ah, I see, I see. You see, now the EMP coming out, but the beat to negate it, as well as a Death Blossom from Juru. Now everything is being thrown in here from L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N. They really want to win this fight. They use Coalescence as well. That's 5 ultimates, I think. That's crazy. Maybe a bit excessive. But it's going to secure them this fight win, that's for damn sure. So they get that, but they still have another fight to go through, and now they have a beat and a bomb to deal with.
See, Term was kind of forced to use his EMP there, because Pooter Scooter was just scouting or spy checking, excuse me, and he found Adbon. Or not, wait, Adbon. Term, that's what I meant to say. So he's just kind of forced to use it, so that was pretty good scouting on Pooter's part. And I mean, then they just used the rolls really well.
Yeah, Juru though, going down early as well as EOC, the beat 2 from Geode, it's not looking too good here for L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N to maybe even cap, as just using the beat there that really resets Noot's ult economy.
Yeah, Noot are always winning these fights off of getting a pick or two that or they're comboing really well. Noot honestly are just playing. They're getting these picks and then they're capitalizing off of those picks. And see, client picks off target acquired, so I'm expecting them to just fight this.
I mean, I don't see why you don't take this fight here. You see Juro on the back line trying to use the Blossom, but Client so obviously had the defense matrix to not let that happen, of course. Pooter is in the back line trying his best to get shit done. He's going to be able to get turned, but I mean, that's not going to get too much. I mean, it was already a 5v6 to start out, and now his whole team's basically dead. Target acquired. Looking at what he has caused, and Noot is going to take this second map, and now we're going to a map 5.
Map 5, you know what that means. Busan. That's all. Noot
You know
played
what else that
really
means?
well there.
Talking moment.
Oh yeah, talking moment. Yeah, look at that. That's just a solid. This play of the game is just a solid combo all around. Just gonna wait. Show lobby. Back to lobby. Settings, maps, none. Busan. 5 minutes. Tiebreaker game.
So Busan here, I feel like, is going to favor Noot because it favors Dive, which they looked really good on Dorado, and then Mecha Base has Brawl, which I feel like is Noot's comfort pick in a way. So, no, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Currently, just waiting for L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N to say that they are ready.
Who's
I'm
Jonathan?
not too sure. I'm not too sure how they're gonna handle all of this because of the time crunch. They have 3 minutes. I don't think that is even possible.
Who's Jonathan Foraker?
Who?
Jonathan Foraker. I don't know.
Where are you seeing this?
Chat.
I mean, could have knock plays.
Jonathan Foraker difference. Jonathan Foraker should have stuck with Minecraft. Is that one of the players? This is their actual name?
I don't know.
Probably.
If I had to guess.
I don't know what's happening.
It might. I don't know.
I'm lost, man.
Looking at, L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N are coming out with the Shadow Brawl. They looked clean on it with King's Row. They're probably going to look... I don't know. Are they going to look just as clean with it on Mecha Base here? Or is the client diff going to shine through?
Oh, client. You never know how much a good shot caller can do for your team, but if
It's got a milkshake.
If L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N pulls out what they pulled out in King's Row, I think there's definitely a shot for them to win this here. The main duel here is between the Zarya and the D.Va. The D.Va has less damage, but more like peel and damage negation. Meanwhile, the Zarya has the opposite, of course, right? It looks like Noot are the ones taking the aggression here, forcing L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N to sort of play in their own spawn. Meanwhile, Noot just has so much space lane. Scooter's trying his best to engage back in to claim something back. Flawless actually getting hacked, but so is Juru, and Juru is actually going to fall because of it, which is massive. There's so much damage now gone here for L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N, and now it's just death.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you would kind of favor the Diva pick here, because Diva just like, I mean, Sombra hacks someone in your backline. I'll just turn around and DM them. I mean, they really have to play to hack Client, but at the same time, E.O.F. can just shred Client's mech. But Client's playing really smart. He's just sitting behind Rhine Shield, not really going for anything too crazy aggressive. So E.O.F. can't really melt his shield.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, Klein is one of the smarter Diva players that I know about. So, I mean, it's going to be impressive. Klein uses the bomb, and it almost goes off the map, but it's going to get 2 before it does so. And this is what I'm talking about. Client, I'm assuming it wasn't entirely intentional, but a nice angle there, right? To manage to get those 2 with good shatter as well. We got to talk about that from Flawless.
That was a really good combo from them all together. I mean, it costed them 3 ults, but honestly, that's not too big of a loss. Well, L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N have 5 ults, so let's just hope Geode's beat can help them through. And let's hope that Adbon gets a huge. And yeah, like I expected.
That's a lot of ultimates. That's all I can really say. Drew used that Death Blossom. He found 2 throughout that fight. And I mean, Q was hit. It's just that I guess L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N hit Q harder. And they're finally going to be able to capture this point. But I don't know. There's already 60% here for Noot.
I was like, oh yeah, L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N have 5 ults, and then L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N was like, okay, we're gonna pop all 5. So they have nothing to work with this next fight. Besides
now Adbon coming in with a Death Blossom of his own, gonna get Juru just for a bit of revenge, I guess. Geode as well getting Pooter Scooter. Target winning the Sombra duel, but that's not gonna do too much here when the rest of his team is dead. And oh man, it's just I don't know. Noot just looks so much better with clients.
I mean, L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N really, that team fight loss was really on the back of L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N using all of their ults in a singular fight and having absolutely nothing to stop whatever you threw at them, which sucks.
That is very true, but Client does go down now, so that's a huge pick there. An EMP as well to get both supports. Daniel is going to go down as a result of it, and Noot's just kind of on the point, trying to get something done, farm up some ult charge before the end here. And they are in 1-fight territory, so they have a bit of time. They can relax for a bit, farm up some ultimates, and most likely take it a bit later.
When you think about it, they really only have like 60 seconds or so. Because by the time they regroup and fight, each tick goes by, what, every second? So they don't have as much time as you think they would have. But I think they have enough time to build out at least 1 or 2 ults. And Juru just preemptively popped the Death Blossom, so that's just sending them back, and that's just giving L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N an extra 10 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, but I mean, the fact that Juro only used Blossom and that was it, it also gave a little bit of an opportunity for ultimate farming to happen. EOC now almost has the bomb. Both support ults are coming up nearly too. But then you look at the right of your screen and you see, oh wait, Noot has everything.
5-minute shatter from Booter early.
That was a massive shatter, yes. But it looks like it's just going to get retaliated. An even better shatter coming out. Or, no, wait, no. Flawless didn't even use shatter. I don't know what I'm saying. Flawless uses shatter. Now, though, he's going to get 2. People are going to die. And I don't know how, but Noot has appeared to turn it back. The beat and the bomb both coming out at the exact same time here. An attempt to salvage this fight, but it's not looking too good. Flawless getting EOC. He's going to fall, though. And there's 3 alive on the point. There's a nice core that has a chance of maybe taking this back, but they're going to all get taken out. And Noot, I don't know how it happened, but they're going to win that fight and win this first point.
Noot survived a 5-man shatter, so props at them.
If they can do that, they can do anything.
MTV by Booter, for real.
2-1.
5-man shatter coming out from Mr. Pooter Scooter, but in the end, it wasn't enough. It wasn't really enough. He killed 1 person, but in the end, I mean, Noot just they looked good. And I don't, are they gonna stick? Is L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N gonna stick with this Mercy Lucio? Please tell me they aren't.
I don't know why they keep trying to pull this out. I mean, it really hasn't been giving them success. Is Ben like a Lucio one-trick? No. Okay. Swapping over to the Ana.
I do like this.
I think it's doable for sure. I think it can maybe catch Noot off guard for at least a couple of fights. You know, give them a shot to set things up. But Noot's taking the safe route. They're taking the route that's indoors, with a lot of cover, not too easy for like a Widow to snipe into, right? As we see Flawless diving directly in onto the Widowmaker, and most likely going to take him out. Yep, target acquired going down very early, and that's an instant man and damage disadvantage for the side of L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N. They're just kind of backing up, trying their best to keep something alive about this fight, but now Ben's down as well. It's a lot of important resources gone, and it's looking like, I don't know actually, kills are coming in on both sides, but Noot, oh no, I don't know.
Like L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N are gonna win this, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N are getting the picks that they need to win this actually. That's insane to me. I feel like the focus there from Noot just wasn't there.
Yeah, I mean, Noot's dive killed Ben really early on in that fight. And honestly, that would have been enough to turn it, but it felt like they just couldn't clean up point. They
Yep,
let some
I agree.
people live too long, and they didn't clean up point. And Klein's just asking how, because I think he just got slept from Narnia. And Juru picks off Daniel early, so they can't even push in again. It's just 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds on the L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N's clock. Just what they want to see.
Yeah, I mean, they're not looking too bad here, honestly, for this setup. I feel like out of every map that is currently like on Busan, this would probably be L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N's best chance at like taking a victory here, because target acquired can pull out this Widowmaker, and he's been showing a lot of promise on it throughout the entire series. Flawless going in for the dive onto it, but now we see the bomb from EOC to try to get something done. It's not going to get anything done. However, Flawless in the back line got Blue Toxin as well as target acquired going down. EOC gets ad bomb, but that's really all that's going to come out of it for L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N. There's the Nano Primal coming out here to stall out the point. I guess I'm not too sure why you commit those two ultimates into a clearly lost fight, but they did, and they lost. So they have 60% to the points, but finally Noot is going to take control.
Flawless going on that dive onto the Mercy and Widow really opened that up, because it was instantly a 4v6, and you lose your main pressure. Like, the thing that really gave L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N a lot of room to work with was the pressure target acquired and Blue Toxin were putting onto the backline, and that was gone as soon as that fight started.
Okay, so we see the EMP coming out here from Term, as well as Klein needing the pulse bomb there. A nice little play there. You love to see it as a D.Va player. And a little bit of BM in chat as well. You love to see it. That's Klein for you, right? Flawless actually went in a little too far. He's going to get purpled and bursted down. That's a shot for maybe a re-engage, but EOC gets D-Mac too. He went in a little bit too much as well. And like, I feel like that's happening a lot for both of these teams, just overcommitment.
Client diff, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure in that video where he made it to trials, he ate that pulse bomb. Now he's eating the pulse bomb here. Just
I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Admon is now
yelling.
Death Blossom getting 3, and all of a sudden, all of the momentum is on Noot's side.
So it's looking like it's going to go in Noot's favor, and I mean, L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N don't really have any ults to work with, which I mean, you can say the exact same for Noot. They have nothing to work with, but they're coming up on that EMP. In terms, probably going to farm it, very quickly. So this is really looking like Noot's game to win if they can combo properly.
I'm going to agree with you here, but the thing is, they don't really have too much here. They have that EMP bomb, which can definitely get something that we see in EOC using the bomb of his own, and Geo's going to go down. That's a serious advantage to start things off. Adbon as well, getting hacked, just kind of getting bullied into a corner by Pooter, but he's falling incredibly low. He might actually end up getting taken out. Instead of him, it's actually EOC who goes down. He's going to fully die as well to the bomb, but Adbon is dead too, so it's kind of back and forth here. 2 picks, though, going into the favor of Noot, and it looks like they're going right back onto the point here to take control back. There's just 3 people alive now for L.O.V.E.M.U.F.F.I.N to try to keep this map, this series, this round, everything alive, and it's not going to work. It looks like Noot is going to take this overtime. It's ticking down, and no one's going to touch, and Noot takes the series on a map 5.
Client diff.
Yeah. I mean, I can't disagree.
Play of the game.
Do you want to do an interview? Are we doing that?
It's up to you, man.
That's on you as well. I mean, I have scrims to go to, so like, it'd be nice to like get moving, but I mean, that's
Let's
on
just
you.
get the interview, man. The team can wait. The team can wait.
I don't know. They need me. I'm like starter and shits. Well, let's do it. Let's get client.
You only
I
live
think
once,
I
man.
think it's obvious. Who
I
we
think
should-
client just got done with an interview. Let's interview Flawless.
Okay. Or Geode, yeah,
Geode popped on map 2.
that
That's
is
the reason they
true.
won it.
All right, we can do either of those. That's up to y'all.
Okay. Oh, I think we're doing Flawless.
Yeah, we are. Drag him in. Welcome,
Oh.
Flawless. Congrats on your win.
Thank you. Very nice win, I must say. Yeah, I really pulled it back there in the last 2 maps.
Yeah.
I think my first question, you man, is with Client coming back into the lineup, how did he affect your team play in general?
I mean, main thing when we were going into this match, we thought it would be a pretty easy roll, but then last second we hear that Client and Swift are in a tournament, and it was going longer than expected. And Term wasn't supposed to play. We were actually practicing with other things, so we weren't expecting any of this to happen. And then we got into the match, and it was kind of unexpected. We came into the first map. It was kind of wonky. We were like kind of trolling a bit, and then King's Row. I'm gonna call out my teammate because he didn't want to play. We didn't want to play meta. We were forcing like weird stuff, and then we decided, you know what? Let's just play meta. He didn't want to play Reaper, so we put him on Sombra, and then we were able to win. We just needed to force meta, and we win. We knew we were better at meta, so we just had to force that.
All right. I mean,
Yeah.
seems fairly basic. I don't really have any questions.
Yeah.
I'm not good with this whole interview thing, so I'll
It's
just
not.
ask: is there any to anyone in this community, anything that you want to say? Shit talk, praise, shout out, anything. Say it to someone.
Hey, Pooter Scooter, you got lucky that you got 2 maps. We were trolling, man. We were trolling. We will 3-0 you next time we play you. It won't be close.
You'll love to see it.
Hey,
Alright.
I mean that's the first time that I've asked that question, and there was shit talk that came out of it. So that's so. Congrats on your win, Braxis. Nox, do y'all have anything to ask?
Rep, any questions? Does Knock have anything to say? He's the 3rd man in our podcast.
You got anything
Have
to say about that like 6-man shatter you got on Busan though?
Oh yeah. Let me say. I was just not prepared.
Were you trolling then?
No,
Did he hit that shatter because you were
I'm gonna
trolling?
be honest. He did MTD me. I did get rolled, but I have to admit, I was a little bit nervous, and then I got shattered. Which is fine. It comes with nerves, but what can I do?
Nervous.
Yeah. It's whatever.
All right, well, congrats on your win.
Yep.
You're free to go now.
All right.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Thank you everybody for tuning into the stream today. Tomorrow we have advanced games, and you will see me playing in them as well. Be sure to tune into the Powerhouse game. Tune in everything else you can. Be sure to join the League Zero Discord if you want to get updates on when the streams are happening and to like what channel. And Braxis, do you have anything left to say?
And remember, don't get tilted.
Peace, Nut.